So I'm in first grade, I'm sitting at my desk. Mrs. Larson, whom I adore, is coming down the aisle, passing out the papers, and she hands me mine, and I reach out and I look down, and it says 6 wrong with a big red check mark, and I'm thinking, 6 wrong? I got 94 right. So he calls me into his office and he says, Ralph, we want to thank you for everything you've done. You've really contributed to the company's meteoric rise to the top. But you're fired. And I wanted to throw up. I cringed the other day when Obama said, we're not going to look back at our financial disaster. When you look back and study your failures as a way to improve and get better, that's when great things start to happen. So she calls me up and she tells me about this incredible public relations coverage that she gets. And I said, that's great. Why don't you get a copy of the coverage from the TV station and post it to your website, and then you can send a letter to your members and show them the PR coverage. And I got about 5 more ideas I'm about to lay on her, and she goes, Dad, please, can we just stop and celebrate the moment? So that afternoon she comes into my office and she said, Ralph, I think we should treat every customer like they're our only customer. And I said, Carla, that's a great idea. And the next morning I get a phone call that she and her daughter are killed in a car accident on their way into work. You've got to create an environment where people are free to take risks and they feel empowered to try new things. Failure has to be part of the process on the road to success. He calls me on the phone and he said, Ralph, I've got some bad news. The company is going to declare bankruptcy and there's no money left. We're not going to be able to pay you. And I thought, I've withstood many firings in the past, but never by someone who owed me $250,000. I see my coach in the hallway the next day and he says, I couldn't believe they elected you captain of the team. And I said, thanks for the vote of confidence, Coach.